This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. We are live on tour, everybody. We are live on tour, y'all. I am multitasking. So many different things going on. This morning, by the way, everybody, there is an NBCU Academy Next Level Summit, reimagining sports media. So I am in the middle of that in the background, of course. So I've got the live chat going there. But right here, right from this space right here, we are going to have a good time and being on tour. We got Disney opening up a new theme park in Abu Dhabi. We'll talk about that this morning. Y'all, I saw the news yesterday about Smokey Robinson. Now, the first person I saw was Caramel Rell, okay? So, not trying to add any blood to the waters, but that's the first person I saw it from. So, we'll talk about Smokey Robinson and what he is being alleged about. And, child, it's a lot. Kimberly Holifield, is a event planner with a radio background. Y'all know I love me some radio heads. I'm a radio head myself, so we'll talk about her. Sydnie K. West, she has a plus size jean brand. Can't wait to talk about that, sister. Of course, we'll talk about that a little bit later on tonight at 6 o'clock, where we'll watch the whole rollout.com interview there. LaShawn Johnson has a hair care line. That's fine. It's all good, y'all. LaShawn Johnson has a hair care line. We'll talk about that. GoPuff is doing something really big in the world of bulk. Okay, so believe you me, it's going to be quite amazing when we get to GoPuff. In addition to that, we're also going to talk about Lionsgate and Starz. They are finally two separate businesses, so we have a lot going on here this morning. Higher is waiting. Lower is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. Let me refresh it there. Let me take down this iconic intro once again. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And one thing to know, and two things for sure, that over here on this channel right here, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith. I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But I went in the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I said,
Good morning, everybody. Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning, my friends. Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this in particular channel. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with you. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do, because we have a lot. We have a lot to discuss, everybody. We have how many? 7 destinations for you all this morning. So let's get to it, y'all. This came out this morning, okay? So Disney announces plans for new theme park and resort with Morale in Abu Dhabi, okay? So it says, as our 7th theme park destination, it will rise from this land in spectacular fashion, blending contemporary architecture with cutting-edge technology to offer guests deeply immersive entertainment experiences in unique and modern ways. Robert A. Iger, Chief Executive Officer at the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company and Morale, Abu Dhabi's leading creator of immersive destinations and experiences, announced an agreement to create a landmark Disney theme park resort in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. The waterfront resort will be located on Yas Island, a world-class destination for entertainment and leisure, connecting travelers from the Middle East, Africa, India, Asia, Europe, and beyond. The 7th Disney theme park resort will combine Disney's iconic stories, characters, and attractions with Abu Dhabi's vibrant culture. It will be Disney, but distinctly Abu Dhabi. And I'm not joking about that. Actually, Bob Iger said that about Shanghai. So he said it will be Disney, but distinctly Chinese. That's what he said. You know what I mean? So just wanted to just talk about that there with you guys there. And here is the concept art here. So I think that this is a castle. This looks like basically the main, structure there. The hub of activity. I think that's the welcome entrance there. It looks like a castle here. So we don't know what these worlds are, but I mean, somebody's going to be able to break this down somehow, because I see darkness over here. I see maybe some Star Wars over here, roller coasters. So yes, indeed. Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, where we preserve our past while designing the future. His Excellency Mohammed Khalifa Al Mumrak, chairman at Mural, said the collaboration between Abu Dhabi and Disney demonstrates the remarkable results of combined visionary leadership and creative excellence. What we're creating with Disney Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and world, create magical moments and memories that families will treasure forever. Through the development of unique attractions and experiences, Abu Dhabi continues to be a destination of choice for the world. The new resort will be fully developed and built by Mural. Disney and its legendary Imagineers will lead creative design and operational oversight to provide a world-class experience. Mural, which has developed a number of family entertainment destinations on Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, in collaboration with American and European brands, will operate the resort. So this is basically a Disney licensing fee. You know what I mean? So Disney will be a part of this. But also too, in the same token, it will be this park, right? It will be Mural that will be overseeing this, right? So just wanted to bring that to y'all attention there. So we don't know what this is. I think that is the entrance though. This is a thrilling moment for our company as we announce plans to build an exciting Disney theme park resort Abu Dhabi, whose culture is rich with an appreciation of the arts and creativity, said Robert A. Iger, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the Walt Disney Company. As our seventh theme park destination, it will rise from this land in spectacular fashion, building contemporary architecture with cutting-edge technology to offer guests deeply immersive entertainment experiences in unique and modern ways. Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. See, I told y'all. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world that will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways. It will become a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come. So they did a whole video here. The UAE is located within a 4-hour flight of 1/3 of the world's population, making it a significant gateway for tourism. The UAE is home to the largest global airline hub in the world, with 120 million passengers traveling through Abu Dhabi and Dubai each year. You saw that, right? Abu Dhabi and Dubai each year. Abu Dhabi and Dubai each year. Now, I only bring that up, right? I only bring that up because of the simple fact that there was a video, right, from Review Time. There was a video from Review Time that talked about Disneyland Dubai. So let's watch this video here. Actually, is there more? Yeah, okay, there's more. So we'll watch the video after I get done. This groundbreaking resort destination represents a new frontier theme park development, said Josh Damaro, chairman of Disney Experiences. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and incredible destination in our portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique, anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which allows us to tell our stories in completely new ways. This project will reach guests in a whole new part of the world, welcoming more families to experience Disney than ever before. Ultimately, it will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together. Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island marks a historic milestone in our journey to further advance the island's position as a global destination for exceptional entertainment and leisure, said Mohammed Adal Al-Zabadi, Group CEO of Morale. Together, we are creating a place of boundless innovation where the vision of our leadership continues to inspire the world. The development of unique experiences will support sustained economic growth in Abu Dhabi and beyond. Upon completion, the new theme park resort will offer signature Disney entertainment, themed accommodations, unique dining and retail experiences, and storytelling in a way that celebrates both the heritage of Disney and the futuristic and cultural essence of Abu Dhabi. So with that being said, and good morning to that blind lady. Good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well with you, of course. So with that being said, let's watch this, everybody.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Miral's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Okay, Disney. Very nice video to get the excitement going there. Now, I want to show y'all this because literally as I was gathering the destinations that we were going to be traveling to this morning, this is what I saw on my Facebook page right here. It literally came out 39 minutes when I saw it on my Facebook page there. And so with that being said, let's look at some of the comments here because there are some comments here. This one right here, for example, says maybe focus on maintenance at Disney World and land. Right here, 552 likes and hearts there. You can see it just keeps going. Tech will never see in the United States. I guess they're going back to 4 keys because inclusion will not be one of them. Why? Honest question. You can't be Epic Universe in Orlando. You gotta move elsewhere. I know how about a magical place that treats women as equals and shows people affection in public and has a great human rights record. I thought Iger announced no new parks a few months ago. He did. Was hoping Australia would be next, but alas, there was supposed to be Disney Wharf in Australia. I just want a halfway to Halloween announcement. We thought Tokyo had the most money for the best Texas is available. Just throwing that out there because of Universal Kid Park or Resort in Frisco, Texas. Then, of course, meanwhile, Disney World needs a new park. Disney at Tron-like cycle to Magic Kingdom said, all right, no more work to the U.S. park. So as you can see, a lot of people are not here for this. Of course, Disney is utilizing their arsenal very well because this was on Good Morning America this morning. So here we go.
Announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Whatever you're doing, stop right now because
refreshing.
Whatever you're doing, stop right now because we have a brand new announcement from our parent company, Disney. A whole new world is being revealed, and it's in Abu Dhabi, where Rebecca Jarvis is for us this morning. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Robin. Yes, this is very, very exciting. I am standing here on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, where Disney's 7th global theme park will be built. And I sat down with our CEO, Bob Iger, to talk about this whole new world.
So I'm excited for the UAE and Abu Dhabi. Bringing a Disneyland to a land in the world is, I think, a big deal, and it makes a big statement. And it's just a great moment.
They finished with Telemundo. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Good. We're going to snake around like
yeah, we
the
can
draft.
snake around. I like it. You got first pick.
Yeah, definitely something that we could explore. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just such an interesting because it's not a traditional sport in theory of you get out and you see someone on a basketball court or even to the point of a Kentucky Derby, but it is something that gains a lot of popularity. And at the end of the day, I'd imagine if it draws eyeballs, it's still going to pay the dollars and cents.
Yeah, we've done a lot of esport, different platforms, like Ron was mentioning, YouTube, Twitch, even taking them to non-traditional platforms like broadcast or cable. So yeah, always exploring.
Simi, do you have any thoughts on something like that?
Yeah, no, same. Whether it's e-gaming, we've looked at, pickleball, drone racing. There's a lot of sort of, different new and emerging sports, and we really take each on like a case-by-case basis. And, who's the audience? How does that compare to our existing audience? Sometimes it's good to have some overlap. Sometimes it's good to have a totally new audience, and we really look at that. And also, what's the right platform? Is this something that we should put on TV? Is this something we should put on streaming? Or if we should partner with for a different platform. But we look at things opportunistically, and especially things like gaming that are really, really at the forefront right now of consumption. It's definitely something we look at a lot.
Alexa, I'm curious your perspective, because as someone who does something like a dog show, it's not your typical sporting event, but you clearly have an audience that you're trying to hit, exactly what Ron was talking about, considering the customer. So if you were to produce something like esports, how niche are you making it, and how much are you then trying to distribute and grow the audience simultaneously?
Yeah, I think like the Derby, you want to strike the right balance, right? You want to make the diehards feel seen. You want to make the casuals like learn something. My approach to any broadcast is always, make me smarter, make me smile and make it stick. So if I can find the right balance of that through storytelling, I think it doesn't really matter what the content is.
I like that. Let's go to another audience question right here at CNBC. State your name and your...
So the reason why they're talking about e-gaming is because I asked this question right here. I said, what do you all think about e-gaming coming to more mainstream television? With Super Nintendo World opening at Universal Epic Universe, I would think primetime Nintendo e-gaming tournaments live on NBC and streaming live on Peacock would make sense. I would love to connect to make this happen. So that is what they were responding to. Now, of course, there will be a copy of this, but we streamed it live here. So as soon as it's available to download, I will show where they put Braylon's question right here. So, all right, back to Disney. Okay, see, I'm always working. Always working. Back to this.
A new chapter of Disney storytelling begins.
Hey, Jacqueline, had a pleasure to see you. Hey, Coach James Hodge, good to see you.
Rewriting a land known for its architecture, culture, coastlines, and desert. The Walt Disney Company chair and CEO Bob Iger says there's already excitement brewing here in Abu Dhabi.
You start thinking about what is possible, actually envisioning a castle rising up, in this case, from the sand, and also being on the water.
I heard you say castle. So you're confirming there's going to be a castle, Bob.
Yes, I'm confirming that, but we've decided that we want to build a very modern Disneyland. It will obviously incorporate a lot of our intellectual property and some of the typical stories that we tell in our theme parks.
So this is the rendering we have.
I'm smiling because it makes me smile. Yes. So that rendering depicts the land on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. We haven't decided everything that will go into it, but we do know it will be anchored by a castle. And again, the modernization that is Abu Dhabi, the castle will be the first real modern castle that we built.
And this is it, the start of a brand new park here in Abu Dhabi. I am standing 8,400 miles away from Anaheim, California, the site of the very first Disneyland that opened in 1955. Why here in Abu Dhabi?
The UAE and Abu Dhabi is a crossroads of the world. This is a hub in many respects, but also because it is located where it is, it's accessible to so many different regions, places where we typically have, only scratched the surface in terms of attendance to our parks.
With 6 theme parks across 4 countries around the globe, Abu Dhabi.
So that is Disneyland in Anaheim, California, Walt Disney World in Florida, Disneyland Paris in Paris, Tokyo, Disney Resort in Tokyo, Japan, Hong Kong Disneyland, Hong Kong, Japan, Shanghai, Disney Resort in Shanghai, China, and here it is here.
And the United Arab Emirates will soon become lucky number 7. This project has been simmering since 2017, but crystallized after Iger's visit to the region last year, when he found there was already a lot of excitement surrounding Disney.
This is a place that has a very ambitious and very exciting vision for its future. So this will give us an opportunity to build something very, very high quality, as evidenced by so much of what's already been built here, but also the most technologically advanced theme park that we've ever built.
Disney partnering with Miral, the operators of world-class immersive experiences and attractions in Abu Dhabi. Miral will oversee the development and building of Disney's resort.
The minute you drive into Abu Dhabi, you see your signs all along the side of the freeway. Miral, Joy. Tell me a little about your company and what you aim to do with Disney.
Our company is based on creating smiles. We're here to create happiness. And this is what Disney is all about. What I truly love about Disney is that it engulfs you in their magic. I'm passionate that we are here building something that is for the next generation. It's a legacy piece. We are a part of something great.
And this is not the Miral chairman's first encounter with Disney. His earliest experience was as a child, asking his mother to go to Disney World in Orlando.
One day, it was a Thursday night. And she walked in and she said, "Everybody, pack your bags. We're leaving tomorrow." I said, "Where are we going?" And she goes, "We're going to Disney World." It was around 9 o'clock at night and the room lit up.
Now he aims to bring that same spirit and excitement to millions here.
What is the timeline for this project? Is there a timeline?
Yes, there is. As fast as possible. I think it's imperative for us to bring these new experiences to the region and the world. And of course, we're not going to compromise on quality. We're going to make sure that what we built here in Abu Dhabi is going to be special and it's going to create everlasting smiles and memories for every visitor to come here.
Iger saying he loves that people have high expectations of Disney.
They're always asking, what will Disney think of next? Only Disney could think of that. And actually, we set the bar high for ourselves too. How can we be not just different, but different and better? And in many respects, that's what that is.
And what comes next puts a smile on Iger's face today.
Looking forward to being invited to the opening.
Oh, likewise. I'm going to see you in the castle. And in addition to that brand new castle, the vision for all of this is a brand new kind of Disney park, things that people have never experienced before. I also asked Bob Iger what this means for jobs back in the United States, and he said it will take a lot of U.S. employees, their creativity to bring all of this to life. In fact, they've already begun hiring some of them. And that's in addition to Disney's $30 billion plans at U.S. parks to build those out. And that means thousands of new jobs for Disney as well, guys.
Yeah, major project there. So just give us a feel on the ground there, the reaction to all this news, Rebecca.
There is so much excitement. And I got to tell you, I smiled to myself because the first night we got here, I go up in the elevator knowing what's coming. And I rode up in the elevator with a little boy who was wearing Disney, head to toe Disney with his parents. And I thought to myself, someday when he visits here with his family, he'll actually be able to go see Disney here with his family. And the reality is it's beautiful. I mean, you can see it all behind me, but there's already so much developing here. They have a Louvre, they have Ferrari World, there's the Grand Prix, the F1 is here. So there's a lot of activity already happening. And this is just, it's a very exciting moment. You can feel it on the ground here. And the excitement to partner with this iconic U.S. brand is a really big deal for the region as well as for Disney.
Well, a good job of keeping it top secret. We didn't even know. They wouldn't even let us know what was going on. So good job there, Rebecca, and safe travel.
You know, you can tell me anything, Robin.
She's involved. Well, safe travels back home, my friend. Yeah. Take care.
Great news for the jobs, too.
That is for the jobs.
So the fact that Robin Roberts and the team at Good Morning America, by the way, that was Laura Stephanopoulos, Lara Spencer, the Michael Strahan as well. The fact that they didn't even know was huge, because you would think that, hey, maybe they would know so they could be best prepared for it. But honestly, too, I think that was probably best because they had genuine reactions. I expect to see Princess Jasmine's castle or Princess Jasmine's palace. We'll get into that a little bit later on tonight at 8:30, because y'all, of course, this is Brainley's Virtual Pro Live, the regular schmegular show. So I have additional research that I can't put into this one. So you're getting not one, not two, but 3 shows in one day today, okay? Because this Disney Abu Dhabi topic has to be talked about in full. So we do have more. Here is an interview with Bob Iger and Josh on CNBC. Here we go.
Got some breaking news out right now. David Faber joins us right now with that. Good morning, David.
Yep, we're going to have some special guests as well for you, Becky. You guys have been covering Disney's earnings this morning, of course. Better across the board, direct-to-consumer looking quite strong as well. And the parks and experiences holding up. Well, on that note, we have the news to share that the Walt Disney Company and Miral announced plans for a Disney theme park and resort in Abu Dhabi. It would be the company's 7th theme park resort, and it will be, as you'd expect, of course, all things Disney, including a lot of new experiences as well. So let's get to this news and let's find out exactly what's going on behind it. Joining me now is Disney CEO Bob Iger and Josh D'Amaro, the chairman of Disney Experiences. Both gentlemen, of course, are in Abu Dhabi. Guys, good to have you this morning. And congrats on the announcement. Bob, let me just start with you. Of course, why Abu Dhabi? Why now?
Well, first of all, let's start with the region, then we'll focus on Abu Dhabi. This, in many respects, is the UAE is the crossroads of the world. About 500 million people that are income qualified, meaning they can afford to visit one of our parks, live within a 4-hour plane trip here. And about 120 million people will actually come through Dubai and Abu Dhabi this year. And it's estimated that 39 million people will visit Abu Dhabi by 2030. So when we say crossroads, we really mean it. In addition to that, when you consider Abu Dhabi, you have to appreciate the fact that they have shown a great interest in arts and creativity. They build not only modern, but very, very high quality buildings. They've been very methodical about how they've planned their land. And most importantly, they love Disney. And we've also discovered that many people in this region love Disney. Josh and I have visited here now 3 times in a very brief period of time. And in all of our studies, we've been more than pleasantly surprised at the Disney affinity here. It's really quite something. So we're quite excited. This is the right place. By the time it opens will be the right time. And this is really a momentous occasion for the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah, well, I can imagine that it is. You know, you say by the time it opens. Bob, when do you expect that this resort will actually open?
2035.
Well, we're not pinning down a date yet. It typically takes us between 18 months and 2 years to design and fully develop, and approximately 5 years to build. But we're not making any commitments right now. Obviously, we're all eager to get started. Actually, our Imagineers have already begun the process of design, and we've been in deep discussions with our partners at Morale, who I should also say have proven to be great partners already. Another reason that we're here is finding the right partners and being able to negotiate the right deal. But we're all very eager to get going. You know, we'd love to be able to cut the ribbon as soon as possible, but we're going to build this big and we're going to build this right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, Josh, let me come to you. Obviously, our audience and many of your investor base always want to know, well, what's this going to cost? I see, you know, in your press release that I have in front of me, the new resort will be fully developed and built by Morale. Disney and its legendary Imagineers will lead creative design and operational oversight. So what is the arrangement here? Can you explain what that actually means?
Yeah, I'll start, David, with the fact that, as Bob said, we were incredibly impressed with Morale when we came to visit Abu Dhabi. They're very sophisticated. The way that they've built up this tourism industry here impressed us. And we knew immediately that we had a great partner on our hands. And as we started the negotiation, where we ended up was Disney will be responsible for all creative endeavors, all design, just like all of our experiences and parks around the world. We'll obviously lend our hand in operational expertise. We want guests, whether it's their first time in a Disney park or if they've visited our parks around the world, to feel that same Disney magic that they'd feel at any one of our parks around the world. Morale will fully fund this project. They will build the project. Again, as I said, they've done phenomenal things here in Abu Dhabi. And then ultimately, when it's fully built out, they'll operate it with oversight from us as well. So we feel very good about this deal. We feel very good about the partner and what we're ultimately going to build here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, Bob, you know, it is a different deal for Disney, isn't it? I mean, again, as Josh just said, you're not actually putting out any money. So, I mean, should we see it as a sort of a branding licensing deal where you have control to a certain extent? How do you kind of frame it at this point? And how is it different from the deals you've done or the other parks, obviously, around the world where oftentimes you use your own capital to build them?
So to that end, right, this gentleman is absolutely correct. Now, whenever it's come to like the international parks, it usually is a collaboration of some sort. It's half Disney, half the country, just like World Showcase at Walt Disney World. Each of those pavilions in the beginning was funded by that country. So the Japan pavilion was funded by Japan. The Spain pavilion was provided by Spain, and then Disney, they came in and, you know, put some Disney magic on it. So just want to give a little context there. All right, back to this interview.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance. Liberty.
It's pronounced Liberty.
So this will be our fifth location outside the United States, and no two are the same in terms of the deal structure. The deals have all been tailored to the market, to the partners, to the available capital, and also timing-wise from a Disney perspective. So as you know, we announced some months ago a decision to turbocharge the business that Josh oversees. By that we mean investing significant amount of capital across the world, really, but more importantly, we're going to invest roughly $30 billion in the United States to expand Orlando and California. And what this deal gives us the ability to do is to continue to invest the way we said we'd invest, particularly in the US, which will be obviously job accretive, while at the same time expanding our reach to a part of the world that we really have only reached superficially. We talk about Disney affinity, but it's a long trip to get to one of those 6 other locations. And this will basically put a Disney theme park really right in the backyard, so to speak, of a whole new consumer base. But this deal made sense to us in part because the available capital, and it also allows us to continue to invest the way we talked about. And also we've structured in a way that, and Josh described it, that not only will we have total say really in the design and development, design and creative rather, but we'll have considerable oversight as well. So there's slightly different than the other deals that we've done. Tokyo would be probably the closest, where the Oriole Land Company put up all of the capital for that. This is a slight variation of that.
Okay. From an economic perspective, and I don't know to what extent you can detail it here or we'll have to in terms of in filings, but is it then going to be ultimately a percentage of revenues, of earnings? I mean, what can investors expect here beyond obviously spreading the Disney brand? But in terms of the actual numbers, Josh, how is that going to work? Can you give us any idea?
Yeah, David, I think you hit it on the head there. Essentially, this will be royalty based. And so we feel very good about the specific deal arrangements here. We won't go into all of that today, but we feel like with the demand that this will drive to the region, the ability to reach brand new guests in this region of the world, particularly younger guests in this region of the world, on top of the royalty setup that we have. It's a really good deal for Disney. And we won't go into any more detail than that now, but we feel good about the deal.
And David, another thing to consider is that every time we've built a park in another region of the world, it has lifted the Disney brand considerably. So we saw this in Paris years ago, and obviously in Japan, where our brand is one of the strongest brands in Japan to this day. We've seen it in Shanghai and the impact on the rest of China and in Hong Kong. This will have a very positive impact on the perception of the company, on the brand, and actually on many of our businesses in a region, again, where we haven't had a brand flag planted as significantly and as deeply as this one will be when it opens.
This is quite interesting because honestly, and we're going to break this down even further tonight, but Disney has underdeveloped fan bases that they have not tapped into. And of course, this is their competition. Okay, let me roll this here. This right here that y'all about to see is their competition. Roll it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
That is their competition. Disney is trying to stay in the cultural algorithm. So they feel that if there is something new for Disney, then a rising tide lifts all boats, because that's what the chief financial officer of Disney said, that Epic Universe opening up. Hey, Aries Gore Podcast. Good to see you, gorgeous. Glad to have you here. The chief financial officer of Disney said that because Epic Universe is opening up, it will send a rising tide to the boats of Disney parks, not just around the world, but particularly Disney World. Because it used to be Disney World was the dominant force in Orlando, and then a couple of days at Universal. Now there's been a seismic shift from Disney World to Universal Orlando now. And of course, there is Disneyland Africa. Y'all, we got a lot more to get into tonight. We're going to do one more article, then we're going to move on. But come back here tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for the Disneyland Abu Dhabi breakdown overview. Let me show you what that thumbnail looks like so that we can see it right here. So this is what it's going to look like right here. So the Disneyland Abu Dhabi breakdown overview right here. So be here at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Trust me, we're going to get into a lot more for sure. And then, of course, we are going to talk about this sister right here during this edition of Brandon's Virtual Tour Live. But there's a 30-minute interview with Sydnie K. West that I can't put in here because it would just take up the show. So I am giving her her own special edition of Brandon's Virtual Tour Live. It is a plus-size jean brand. Looking good, looking right. Is there any room for me in those jeans? So meet me here at 6 p.m. Eastern for this plus-size jean brand showcase overview. And then, of course, like I said, at 8:30 p.m. tonight, the Disneyland Abu Dhabi breakdown overview should be a good time to have for sure. From that park place, by the way, shout out to that park place there. From Marvin Montanaro, Disney is building a brand new theme park in Abu Dhabi, but isn't spending a dime to build it. The Walt Disney Company just made a major announcement, but it's not one that will cost them much up front. Disney is expanding its theme park footprint to Middle East, teaming up with Morale to bring a brand new park and resort to Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. This marks Disney's 7th global theme park resort, but unlike the company's $60 billion investment plan for its other parks, this one is being built entirely on someone's dime. In a press release Wednesday, Disney confirmed that Morale, the entertainment firm behind Ferrari World and Warner Brothers Abu Dhabi. And if you notice in that report from Good Morning America, they did not mention Warner Brothers World Abu Dhabi, because that's competition. I will just say this. If Warner Brothers World came to Orlando, Florida, it would be such a monumental hit. It would be ridiculous. Okay. Talk about Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, all of the properties of Warner Brothers. They did a great job at Abu Dhabi. All they got to do is just transfer that energy over to Orlando. And believe me, there's probably plenty of unused space in Orlando. But you also got to deal with Six Flags having the licensing rights to your characters at Six Flags parks as well. But that's neither here nor there, but still important. Will fully fund and construct the resort. Walt Disney Imagineers will lead the creative direction and oversee operations. That means no capital expenditure from Disney itself, just royalties once the park opens its gates. Just like Bob Iger said with Tokyo. With Tokyo Disney Resort. This is kind of giving me a little bit of Euro Disneyland when Michael Eisner did it and it was a failure. Not saying that Disney Abu Dhabi is going to be a failure, but it's giving me that. But at that time with Michael Eisner and Frank Wells, and rest in peace to Frank Wells, he passed away during a skiing trip. It was a very low point for not just Michael Eisner, not just for the fans of Disney, but also too for the for Disney itself as a company. This is a thrilling moment for our company, said Disney CEO announced plans to build an exciting Disney theme park in Abu Dhabi, whose culture is rich with an appreciation of the arts and creativity. As our 7th theme park destination, it will rise from this land in spectacular fashion, blending contemporary architecture with cutting-edge technology to offer guests deeply immersive entertainment experiences in unique and modern ways. Iger confirmed to CNBC that Imagineers already designed the park, though no opening date or window has been revealed. I would probably say 2035 because it's 2025 now. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So you got 11 years, ebb and flow in between, right? The move comes on the heels of Disney reporting solid Q2 earnings, including 6% year-over-year growth in its experiences division, covering parks, cruises, resorts, and consumer products. While Disney's not filling the bill, the move allows the company to extend its global reach into a region for booming tourism sector. According to Disney, 1/3 of the world's population lives within a 4-hour flight of the UAE. The addressable market is estimated to 500 million visitors. Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences, called the project a new frontier. This groundbreaking resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park development. D'Amaro said, "Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique, anchored by a beautiful waterfront, like Tokyo Disney Sea is, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. This project will reach guests in a whole new part of the world, welcoming more families to experience Disney than ever before." Yas Island is already a Italian and regional entertainment featuring Ferrari World, Yes Water World, Sea World, Abu Dhabi, Warner Brothers World, and the F1 Yas Marine Circuit. Also, too, let me include Australia in this because there was supposed to be a Disney Wharf in Australia. Now, the biggest theme park in Australia is called Dream World, and one of the biggest attractions, or one of the biggest attractions that used to be there, was Australia's Big Brother. And if you haven't seen Big Brother Australia, type it on YouTube. It is absolutely incredible. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely incredible. Where they had the Big Brother house inside the park. Okay, so just to give a little context there. And now a massive luxury mall. Now a Disney resort joins the ranks without the company taking on construction risk. The park will feature themed hotels, immersive dining, and retail experiences fusing Disney storytelling with the cultural and architectural identity of Abu Dhabi. The concept art released alongside the announcement showcases a vibrant, futuristic cityscape unlike any Disney park built to date. Set along a glowing turquoise coastline, the image features sweeping architecture, towering crystal-lined spires, and lush greenery interwoven with winding waterways and neon-lit paths. The most prominent structure, a sleek, glowing tower at the center, bears no resemblance to any castle or iconic Disney landmark. Instead, the design leans heavily into abstract shapes and hypermodern aesthetics, more reminiscent of a sci-fi metropolis than classic Disney fantasy. Noticeably absent anything that feels traditionally Disney. There is no castle, no mountains, and no hint of Main Street USA, even though Bob Iger said that he's confirming that there will be a castle. Instead, this looks more like a luxury destination engineered to impress dignitaries and global elites rather than deliver nostalgia or character-based wonder to longtime fans. It's a bold pivot and one that would likely spark debate among park purists. The announcement may also signal a shift in Disney's international strategy. No more building billion-dollar parks without a partner-footed build, while the company continues to expand its own parks, including projects in Florida, California, and overseas. Its Abu Dhabi deal keeps Disney's balance sheet clean while tapping into fresh demographics. And yes, Disney has already been quietly laying groundwork in the UAE. Broadway tours like The Lion King and Disney on Ice have made stops in the region. Retail presence has grown, so this new park feels like the next logical step in the region. It also raises a different question. If Disney's not even investing in its own parks anymore, my bad, y'all. Is this a clear sign yet that the Magic's just a licensing deal? Now the company isn't building the house, just decorating it, and depending on who you ask, they haven't exactly been the greatest interior designers lately. For now, we wait, but one thing's clear: Disney's cashing on the brand and not the experience. First of all, very well done to the one and only Marlon Montanero from That Park Place. I think that was a great breakdown. You know what I mean? In the words of Big Luther, not Little Luther. The house is not a home. Hey Terry, underscore T Baby for life. Good to see you. And I do think that while Disney may, do the side dishes and everything else, that doesn't mean that they are the best chefs to make this. So, y'all, we'll talk about it more tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So please be back here tonight because we are going to have a bigger deep dive into this. I'm going to bring in some more perspective here. I want to give a shout out to review time, and Theme Park Chronicles for Disneyland Dubai, and also to shout out to Screamscape. Screamscape is one of the top sites for theme park news as well. All right, y'all, we almost spent a whole hour on Disney, but it was necessary because it is a very big story in the theme park world today. All right, y'all, let's get to it. Woo, Smokey Robinson. Smokey. From People Magazine, People.com. Smokey Robinson accused of alleged rape and SA and new lawsuit filed by 4 women. In the complaint obtained by People Magazine, People.com, 4 former employees of Robinson. Four former employees of Robinson also accused him of sexual battery, false imprisonment, and gender violence. Oh my Lord Jesus. Okay, Smokey, let's talk about you. Smokey Robinson is facing accusations from sexual assault from 4 former employees in the complaint filed to the Los Angeles Superior Court on Tuesday, May 6th, obtained by People Magazine, People.com. The former Motown record executive, 85, was accused of sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, gender violence, and creating a hostile work environment by 4 women who worked for him. The plaintiffs claimed that Smokey's alleged sexual battery was willful, wanton, and malicious, with a conscious disregard of their rights, privacy, and feelings. Also named in the lawsuit is Smokey's wife, Frances Robinson. According to the complaint, Jane Doe 1 claims that his wife allegedly had full knowledge of his prior acts of sexual misconduct and failed to take the appropriate corrective action to prevent his deviant misconduct, even after settling cases with other women who have experienced similar sexual assaults at his hands. She alleges that the first sexual assault occurred in March of 2023, and she experienced repeated sexual assaults and sexual harassment against her. Jane Doe 2 claims in the complaint she worked for the defendant from 2014 to 2020, when she was forced to resign due to Smokey's repeated sexual assaults and sexual harassment against her, which allegedly began in 2016. Jane Doe 3 also worked as housekeeper for Smokey from 2012 until 2024. So Jane Doe 2 and Jane Doe 3 worked together. It did not say here how long Jane Doe worked, but I'm assuming that all these women have worked together for that time span. From 2012 to 2024, when per the complaint, she was allegedly forced to resign due to Smokey's repeated incidents of sexual assaults and sexual harassment against her. Per the complaint, oh my Lord, okay, trigger warning to everybody, okay? She also claims in the complaint that Smokey raped her from behind at least 20 times, after forcing her to lie down face down in a towel. You know, with what Shannon Sharpe is going through, Smokey Robinson's been around for a very long time. There's been a lot of people in and out his house, and I am saying this from the surface level of what we know right now. There could be audio and video at this point. Smokey Robinson is a legend in music, entertainment, and culture. There is no way in hell he does not protect his domain. Fourth housekeeper also alleged complaint that she worked for Smokey from 2006 to 2024 and was allegedly forced to resign due to repeated sexual assaults and sexual harassment against her that began in 2007. The plaintiffs are asking for a sum of no less than $50 million in damages. Hang on. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. So Shannon Sharpe is also being sued with a $50 million lawsuit. Okay. More information will be provided in a press conference on Tuesday, May 6th, in downtown Los Angeles. That was yesterday. People has reached out to Smokey, Francis, and plaintiff's reps for a statement. Whew, my Lord Jesus, let me see something. Smokey. I'm gonna try to see if the court documents are out. Real quick here. Y'all, that is just 20 times of rape. Like I said before, where you sit high upon the hill and look down below, or you're down below at the bottom of the hill looking up at the hill. Child, you don't know everybody. Trying to see if court docs are out. They are. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Already got 3 shows today. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because we did this with Shannon Short, we read the court documents, and here they are right here, y'all. Here is deadline.com. I told y'all, if you're looking for court documents and don't really have it like that, deadline.com is the top source for the court documents. So here is the 16 claim civil action. So I will make that show for Thursday, and we'll read the court documents Thursday night at 6:00. So that's what we will do there. Here is a video from Reuters here about Smokey Robinson. Here we go.
Legendary Motown musician Smokey Robinson faces allegations of sexual assault from housekeepers who sued him on Tuesday for $50 million.
I'm guessing that's his wife.
His wife Frances is also accused of covering up the abuse and verbally abusing employees with racial slurs. Robinson's representatives did not immediately respond to requests for comment, and Reuters could not verify the claims. The plaintiffs are 4 Hispanic women using Jane Doe pseudonyms in the lawsuit. They accused 85-year-old Robinson of sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence at his Los Angeles home from 2007 to 2024. 3 of them appeared wearing face masks at a Los Angeles press conference, while the 4th joined remotely. John Harris is an attorney at Harris & Hayden Law Firm.
These courageous 4 women have collectively decided to come forward and share their experiences of being sexually assaulted by Mr. Smokey Robinson and stand up for their rights, as well as the rights of other women.
Harris explained the delay in reporting, emphasizing the women's financial and emotional struggles.
The obvious question that one will ask, and I suspect most will, why didn't they report Robinson's criminal misconduct to law enforcement or go public before now? As I said before, these women were all low-wage earners living from paycheck to paycheck. They all feared missing a payday and not being able to pay their rent or buy food for their families. Also, Smokey's Robinson celebrity status intimidated them and all made them feel powerless.
Jane Doe 1 accused Robinson of sexually assaulting her at least 7 times, with the last incident on February 17, 2024, 2 days before his 84th birthday. The other plaintiffs made similar claims, with Jane Doe's 2 and 3 alleging at least 20 assaults each. Their lawyers said they welcome a criminal investigation, but haven't heard from prosecutors. Representatives of Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Robinson rose to fame in the 1960s as the singer of Tears of a Clown and a key figure in Motown's rise. He recorded over 30 hits solo and with the Miracles, a group of his Detroit schoolmates.
Thank you, Rooters, for that. So that is the latest on Smokey Robinson. Like I said, I'll make a show for tomorrow night where we will read the 16-page court lawsuit or the 16-page lawsuit that was filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. So be here for that. Like I said, we cover everything else of the culture, okay, because there's a lot going on. Okay, so I know for some of you are like, wait a minute, we just went from Disney bringing forth a brand new theme park in Abu Dhabi to Smokey Robinson in SA. Life is not one dimensional. As the fireworks right there are going off behind us here, as you can see. So there we go. There, child. Like I said, we'll talk about more tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. All right, y'all. Shout out to RollingOut.com, of course, for being around for 25 years as a platform. Shout out to them. Holtfield designs dream events while building on-air empire. Kimberly Holifield bridges entertainment and event management. Kimberly Holifield commands attention in every room she enters, leveraging her exceptional talents as a premier event strategist and magnetic on-air personality. With razor-sharp business acumen and infectious energy, she has transformed glam life events and parties from a local metro Minneapolis venture into a bicultural powerhouse. She orchestrates unforgettable experiences for industry giants, including Essence Magazine and USA Bank, while simultaneously captivating radio audiences with her distinctive voice and authentic connection. The entrepreneurial powerhouse refuses to be contained by conventional boundaries. Holifield strategically expands her event empire into Atlanta's competitive market while dominating the airways as the creative force behind Back in the Day with Glam Life Kim, and as dynamic host of Two Beauties at the Fox. Holifield recently spoke to Rolling Out about her business ventures. How did you become a radio personality? I left Minnesota and went to Atlanta to expand into that region. I returned because my child was making music. I had many more music connections here in Minnesota. I always did these voiceovers for one of my friends with the audio and video company. KMOJ did not have a midday host because the person left the company. The general manager was trying to fill that position, and he heard a radio ad I recorded for a car lot and said, whose voice is that? He tracked down everybody at the station to find out whose ad that was, which the underwriter did that ad. He had her contact me. I started the next day. Not a week, not a month, the next day. As a veteran radio personality at KMOJ with more than a decade of experience, how has the Twin Cities radio landscape evolved during the change? It has evolved a lot, especially since COVID. COVID changed the game for radio, and pre-recorded was the thing, especially for syndicated shows. It opened the door for people who do not have to be in the studio, be able to record from home or wherever. So that's a game changer. It changes things because you don't have to be personal. But then we also have social media. Social media picks up for a bit of that because we can now engage with people. I get people who always contact me. I was reading a message today from someone on Instagram who's like, you changed lives. I was shocked to hear that message. It's very inspiring. What inspired you to launch Glam Life events and parties? It's so funny because Glam Life came first. My event management company has been around since the 90s. Growing up in Chicago, Illinois, I did everybody's hair and parties. So when I moved to Minneapolis, I built my network there. I had legends like, may he rest in peace, Andre Debonair McNeil, one of my mentors who helped me get in this game with everything from nightlife, corporate events, promotions, and concerts. In August of 2007, I registered Glam Life as a company. My sister said, why don't I help you turn this passion into a career? In 2011, I jumped out on a leap of faith and I left corporate America. I've just been doing Glam Life. How do you balance the responsibilities of being an on-air personality CEO? Oh my Lord, I can only imagine her schedule. It's still a work in progress, just trying to balance that, your health, your family, and some me time and self-care is a lot. I have a great team right now with Glam Life that I'm continuing to build, and now I can put more on them. My right hand, Ivy Elliott, has stepped up to the plate and grown into a great person I can depend on to handle things while I'm not in town or when I'm doing radio work. So that has been a blessing for me. What has been your most memorable interview or on-air moment during your time at KFOJ? I would say Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I've interviewed many people, including Bill Bellamy, Marsha Ambrose, and many more, but Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis let me start. They are legends, giants, and representatives of Minnesota. They put Minnesota on the map. Can you describe your approach to creating memorable experiences through Glam Life events? I pride myself on ensuring that none of my events are the same. Sometimes it's hard because somebody will see a picture of something I did and ask, can you do this for me? I'm like, I don't want to do it exactly like it, but I could do something similar. Can you describe a particularly memorable event that Glam Life orchestrated and what made it so special? I have a client whose granddaughter is very introverted, rarely speaks. They were playing a sweet 16 party for her. I did a photo shoot for her and got her very excited. When I gave her a mock-up for her party, she was very excited and she stepped out for shit. I made a grand entrance at her party. What challenges have you faced as a woman entrepreneur in the events industry? As a Black woman, sometimes I feel like being in a city that can be very cliquey. Child's not just the city that can be very cliquey. It can be the virtual world that can be very cliquey as well. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. I love the saying that it's not who you know, it's who knows you. So I haven't faced many challenges because of the buzz around my name and company. It's been hard to tap into particular types of events because I'm not a white woman or a man. Sometimes people don't take you seriously. What advice would you give young broadcasters looking to diversify their career paths? You can do it. I'm open and available for mentoring. Mentorship is critical as questions go to the radio stations and build relationships. Looking ahead, what are your visions and goals for both your radio presence and Glam Life events? I want Glam Life to be a household name and brand name. I want to build teams in all 50 states globally. With radio, the goal is to be syndicated in many states as possible. Come on. Yeah. What is next for you? Two Beauties of the Foxes, a radio show / podcast that I'm doing with Pep Talk Tay and Rob Maloney, your favorite Silver Fox. Also, Pep Talk Tay and I are working on a docu-series called Girl, You Did That in Spotlight. Amazing Women on July 18th. Starz Entertainment Glam Life events are bringing the Lovers and Legends concert with Darnell Jones, Kiki Wyatt, Carl Thomas in the Opium Theater in Minneapolis. So first of all, congratulations to this beautiful sister right here. I mean, first of all, y'all know we always love promoting Black-owned businesses around here because without us contributing to our rise, we will be the cause of our own demise. So let me get Glam Life events and parties up here because definitely want to show them off here. Oh, come on now. Don't do that to me now. Okay, no website's not loading for me. Hang on. Okay, it's not loading. But she does have an Instagram. Hang on. We're gonna make sure that she's promoted. Y'all don't worry. All right, so here she is here with 1,265 followers here. So this is her Instagram here. As it loads up. Oh, wow. A violinist. Oh, my Lord. Okay, here's a 16 right here. 16. Oh, wow. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oh, that had to be a good time. Oh, my Lord. The chocolate-covered strawberries. The balloon arch. Balloon arches are very, very popular in the world of event planning. Man, that's awesome. And not to mention, too, this is what we call purposeful expansion, right? If you're a radio personality with an event planning business, guess what? You can promote those events on your radio show, right? So you promote your events on your radio show, right? And people are coming to your events, and then you get business for your events business. Well done. Well motherfucking done to you, sister. I listen, I always love elevating what we can be, right? Because if we don't elevate what we can be, we will never have the highway to drive to what we can be. Amen. Oh, look at that. Okay, y'all, that is edible cash. Okay, that's not real cash. That's edible. I love the crown there. Oh my Lord, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So I will drop her Instagram. Unfortunately, her website is not working right now, but I will definitely drop her Instagram in the live chat right here. So if you guys are looking for an amazing event plan right there, that sister who does all that right there, that's her Instagram there. And so right here, Minneapolis, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, we will travel. So you don't have to worry about, can she travel this and third? No, she does travel. So with that being said, ThrowOut.com, like I said, once again, celebrating 25 years of being an amazing platform there. We won't play the whole video, but I do want y'all to hear just a little bit. We'll get into this this tour a little bit later on tonight, but fashionista Sydnie K. West filled a conspicuous void in the marketplace with the creation of West McCoy denim jeans for plus-size women. The Atlanta native and Bethune-Cookman University graduate explains to how she became an entrepreneur and creator of her own denim clothing line.
Hello, I am Sydnie K. West, and I am the owner and founder of West McCoy, the first plus-size denim brand that specializes in the perfect fit denim, jeans, all of the things denim for the plus-size woman's curves and confidence. And we are the go-to premier denim brand based out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And congratulations on the success of your business. Why don't you talk about where you're from and when did you decide that such a thing was needed and that you could offer its services and provide quality and flair, because you got to look good. You can't just put out jeans. It's got to be popping. It's got to be fire.
Yes, it does. So I am from the Metro Atlanta area, actually Smyrna, which is out by the Brave Stadium. I grew up here. I grew up in the Cobb County area. So I am an ATLian. I started the brand because when I grew up, I'm dating my age a little bit, but I grew up in the early 2000s where denim was one of the things that you could always get your hands on. I've always been plus size.
So Baby Fat, you guys remember Baby Fat, House of Darion, Vanessa Angela Simmons, brand as well. I think that was Pastry, if I'm not mistaken. So many different denim brands back in the day. So, okay.
My entire life, my biggest weight was 350 pounds. So I was wearing a size 22, 24, also known as 3X. And so I was the girl as a teenager and up until probably like early 20s where I had 30 to 50 pair of denim, where there was jeans, jackets, skirts, jumpsuits, all of the things, patchwork, and started doing my research and got out of wearing denim for about a little bit over 10 years because of the lack of variety, the lack of perfect fitting. It was ill-fitting, it had gapping, camel toe, and I didn't feel confident when it came to wearing denim. So I went to becoming a leggings girl and literally had a conversation with a friend back in 2020 during the pandemic when I knew I wanted to start a plus size brand. And she was like, you don't wear denim like that anymore. So I was like, that's it. So I started to talk to other plus size women and get their same sentiments about denim not fitting great, but also not having enough variety and flair to it, which West McCoy has felt that void in the market.
So just wanted to give you just a little taste of who she is. We will watch the full interview later on tonight at 6 p.m. But also, too, I wanted to show you her about page here. Wes McCoy launched as a plus-size denim brand in February 2023 as a mission to provide quality, durable, minimalistic with a flare silhouette to be an extension of the voluptuous woman's confidence. Our founder and designer, Sydnie K. West, saw a void in the plus-size denim market and had her own woes of not being able to find quality, fashionable styles as a plus-size woman herself, and decided to create Wes McCoy out of her pain points and love for denim. She also knew that you could wear denim for all occasions and saw that there was a plus-size community that felt the same way as her, who are confident, bold, and carefree. Wes McCoy is here to serve our customers with minimalistic and simplistic with flair denim plus-size fashions for our community. We also showcase our styles through our social media pages with lifestyle, styling tips, and tricks through our pictures and AMP videos as a way to help our customers look and feel their best in our garments. West Sydnie McCoy. So here's the Denim X collection, all denim. And then let's look at their Instagram here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this live. Y'all give me a moment, because there is a woman, E-E-A-U-T-C-U-R. I am Beauty Curve. So I think I told y'all about this beautiful sister a while back. Her name is LaShawn Johnson. Know her from Full Council Metro. She started Beauty Curve as just a blog, and as you can see, 500,000 followers later, right? So I'm actually going to DM her right now with this because I think that this will be a great connect. Absolutely great connect for her. So hang on, let me do this here. This is a plus size denim. I can spell D-E. How do you spell denim? That's so damn sad. I'm trying to promote and I can D-E-N-I-M brand. I am promoting this on my YouTube show, and I think this would be a great brand to connect with. See, that's the thing. A lot of people think that financial capital is the best way to support somebody. We got to look at the spectrum of how somebody can not only support, but invest in people, places, and ideas. And word of mouth is still the biggest platform in the world for that. So let me DM LaShawn Johnson real quick. So there we go. Is DM'd to her, and I will also DM LaShawn Johnson with this show and the show that I'm going to do later on tonight at 6 o'clock. So let's look at their Instagram real quick. 3,154 followers right here on Instagram. Right here. So here are some of the ladies here 29 minutes ago. So look at these gorgeous black sisters right here. Looking good, looking right. Is there any room for me in those jeans? Look at those ladies right there, making it do what it do. I see you sisters right there. Very, very nice here. Actually, you know what? At West, we're gonna comment live. West MC. I am covering this brand on my show, Braylon Lee's VIR virtual tour live on YouTube and at ROCH would be a great person to connect with and would love to connect as well. Will be doing a brand overview tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. See, that's how you network, ladies and gentlemen. One thing to know and two things for sure, I always show y'all how you elevate around here. Because listen, it is one thing to do a live talking about a particular something that happens in the corporate world. It's another thing to showcase to you lessons live in real time and how you can apply them to your life. That's a completely different multiverse than just doing a YouTube live, whether weekly or daily, talking about different things in the workplace. Just because you can talk about anything that happens in the workplace doesn't mean that you have lessons that you showcase live in real time to showcase how you can execute that and be able to diversify the lessons of what people can receive so they can take that and elevate their own life. You know what I mean? But hey, to each their own though. Here we go. Let me go here. There it is. There it is right there. So that's how we do that there. So hopefully we will be connected. And not to mention, I mentioned LaShawn Johnson, who has 500,000 followers on Instagram. That's how we network live in real time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. More about this great brand and that great sister tonight at 6 p.m. And then at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Disney Abu Dhabi. We will be talking about that live tonight as well. All right, let's roll on because we do have more Brainless Virtual Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. From blackbusiness.com, this Black Entrepreneur's Hair Care line is restoring confidence one drop at a time. For LaShawn Johnson, healing hair isn't just about beauty, it's about dignity. Her company, Sire's Crown Natural Hair Essentials, began with a simple act of love, treating her infant grandson's irritated scalp with a homemade blend of natural oils. But what started as a kitchen remedy quickly evolved into a royal movement, one that is now helping Black men, women, and children reclaim the health of their hair and the confidence that comes with it. In 2022, when her grandson, Sire, developed a severe case of cradle cap is very real for infants and babies, toddlers as well. LaShawn didn't reach for chemical creams. Instead, she relied on her own research and heritage. She crafted a custom hair mist and growth oil and applied it daily and watched a transformation unfold. His scalp healed, his hair thrived, the family took notice. You need to bottle this, they said, and she did. From that moment, Sire's Crown was born, not just in name, but in purpose. Now her plant-powered formulas are made with horsetail grass, rosemary, and peppermint, are not only soothing scalps and promoting growth, they are restoring confidence one drop at a time. And the timing couldn't be more aligned with the passage of the Crown Act in Texas, a groundbreaking law that bans hair discrimination based on styles like locks, braids, afros, and twists in schools and workplaces. By the way, shout out to Dove, who has been a proud sponsor of the Crown Act since the Crown Act has been in existence as well. Shout out to Dove for that. The Crown Act isn't just a policy, it is permission for us to be seen, to be free, to be whole, says Johnson. Our hair doesn't need fixing, it needs nourishment. For years, Black hair has been politicized and misunderstood. LaShawn's line is a quiet rebellion against that. It's a return to roots, literally and figuratively. From lock kits and beard bundles to her cult favorite original Crown Daily Mist plus oil combo, her products are handcrafted in small batches, tested by family, and designed to meet hair where it is, whether brittle, dry, or thriving. But the most powerful transformations aren't just physical. One woman returned to her market booth with tears. This is the first product that ever stopped the itching I've had for years. Others report new growth, less shedding, and most importantly, renewed confidence. This isn't just hair care, it's heritage with a ball. For more details about the company, visit CyrusCrown.com. Also, be sure to follow the brand on Instagram at CyrusCrown LLC. And for personal inquiries, contact support at CyrusCrown.com, or you can call 469-712-4430. That's 469-712-4430. That's 469-712-4430. So let's promote her as well here. Yes, indeed. Y'all, here's the website, a beautiful website. And that's the sister who has made it there. So you got the Launch Crown Mist, 8-ounce hydrating daily mist with horsetail grass and rosemary oil for $17.99. Lock Crown Oil, 4-ounce nourishing growth oil with batana, rosemary, and horsetail grass oils for $14.99. Lock Crown Wash, 8-ounce deep cleansing shampoo with aloe castor oil for $12.99. So the original crown there. So let's see here. Oh, she got some stuff. Okay, so original crown growth mist, 8-ounce hydrating daily leave-in conditioning mist with rosemary and horsetail grass for $17.99. Original crown growth oil, 4-ounce all natural hair growth with rosemary and horsetail grass for $14.99. Crown growth milk, 2-ounce bottle promotes healthy hair growth with biotin, tea tree, horsetail grass for $20.99, and then the original crown trial pack for $10 there. Bald crown, right here. Bald crown wash, 4-ounce bottle, natural moisturizing scalp cleanser with black rice and aloe vera for $15.99. Bald crown kit, complete scalp care kit, including wash, toner, and moisturizer for $50. Bald crown moisturizer, 2-ounce bottle, hydrating black rice moisturizer and hyaluronic acid, vitamin E for $19.99. Bearded crown here. Beard crown complete grooming kit, all in one beard care solution, $45. Beard crown oil, 2-ounce nourishing growth promoting beard oil, avocado, jojoba, rosemary, horsetail grass for $14.99. Bearded crown bear, 4-ounce beard softening conditioning bear with shea oil, aloe vera oil, and olive oil for $17.99. Beard crown wash, 6-ounce refreshing hydrating beard cleanser with tea tree and eucalyptus oil for $12.99. Wide tooth bamboo tangling comb for $8. Growth Essentials Crown Essential Mousse, 7-ounce volumizing long-lasting silent mousse with vitamin B5, rosemary, $14.99. Crown Essential Edge Control, 4-ounce long-lasting non-greasy extra firm hold edge control, $18.99. Wash day set lock crown or Crown Essential wash and condition 8-ounce each, $23.50. Crown Essentials Restore 8-ounce deep penetrating conditioner with aloe, shea butter, and vitamin E for $12.99. Crown Essentials Wash, 8-ounce deep cleansing shampoo with oil, black castor oil, and horsetail grass, $12.99. Crown Essential Lotion, 8-ounce leave-in conditioner lotion with aloe and rosemary for $14.99. Crown Essentials Gel, 2-ounce non-flaky medium whole gel with rosemary and horsetail grass for $9.99. Locked Crown, yes, we talked about all these here. Well, except those. Locked Crown Mist, 8-ounce hydrating daily mist, horsetail grass, rosemary oil for $17.99. Locked Crown Oil, 4-ounce nourishing growth oil with batana, rosemary, horsetail grass oils for $14.99. Locked Crown Wash, 8-ounce deep cleansing shampoo with aloe and castor oil for $12.99. Locked Crown Restore, 8-ounce hydrating conditioner and with aloe vitamin E for $12.99. Locked Crown Cream, 8-ounce nourishing hairstyling cream with rosemary and horsetail grass for $17.99. Then Crown Accessories, the wide tooth bamboo detangling comb for $8. Crown Complex 90 capsules hair growth supplements with biotin, collagen, horsetail grass for $75. And then Sire's Crown Natural Hair Essentials t-shirt for $10. And then Beyond the Crown is her blog there. So full overview there. And like I said, with the denim, like I said, I will just show that because I know what some of y'all gonna say. Bray, you did show all the denim jeans. Well, let me show you, okay? Listen, all these jeans right here, Raquel boyfriend jeans, Janice straight, black jeans, best fit crop mom jeans, Farrah bell bottom jeans, best fit cargo denim jeans, Judy's skinny jeans, 70s, and then best fit bell bottoms, flare jeans. So respectfully, each of these, $69 for these, $79 for these, $73 for those, $59 for those. Best fit cargo denim jeans right there. That price $89. Judy skinny jeans for $77, and best fit bell bottom flare jeans for $79. The reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, because look, boot cut and flare boyfriend, mom and dad slim and slinky relaxed shorts and skirts, straight tall girl friendly. I want to be able to go through all of those respectfully. So when I click new arrivals, yeah, so new arrivals there. But I want to go through all of these respectively. So that's why I'm doing the full show tonight at 6 o'clock. Plus, I want y'all to see her whole interview, because I truly believe that when someone gives of their time, energy, and commitment, it should not be shortened. Okay, we're about quality over here. Okay, you can go to the one-trick ponies that are all about quantity. We're a black stallion about quality over here. Okay, all right, just for everybody in the back. Okay, moving on. From Retail Brew, exclusive GoPuff debuts Go XL bulk offering in response to tariff uncertainty. The delivery platform's multi-packs offer up to 50% savings per unit for consumers. Image from GoPuff. Here we go. To offer consumers lower prices on everything from toilet paper to Uncrustables, GoPuff is bulking up. The 15-minute grocery delivery company this week debuted Go XL, a new nationwide initiative offering 300 plus bulk size products that reach up to 50% cheaper per unit prices compared to its single serve items. The items will still be delivered to customers' doors with a 30-pound weight limit for bike deliveries. GoPuff's Vice President of Merchandising, Carly Bickerstaff, told Retail Brew that Go XL is the delivery platform's response to consumers' concerns over the uncertainty of tariffs and the rising cost of goods. The cost of living seems to be more expensive than ever, and we're very, very aware of how important value is currently to our customer and is going to continue to be. Bickerstaff said, "We're trying to change this idea that a delivery app and convenience and speed means that they're going to have to spend more. GoPuff owns all inventory it sells." Shout out to y'all for that. Ownership equals power, y'all. It's not so much how much you are outside as the face, because anybody can be outside, but it takes somebody to own the power. Ooh, that was deep. Anybody can be outside, but it takes somebody to own the power. Anybody can be outside as the face, but it takes somebody to own the power. That's a word. If you didn't get it, pick it up. Which gives it the ability to adapt pricing. She knows it, and it works to be competitive with big box retailer pricing. Buying a 10-pack of Uncrustables for $9.99 creates 50% savings when compared to buying one for $1.99, while switching from a single Pop-Tart $1.99 to a 6-pack $5.89. Saves $51. Other offerings include 30 packs of Bud Light, 24 packs of Nisa Top Ramen, and bottled water from its Basically brand, 12 packs of Barbell protein bars, basically toilet paper and beverages like Coca-Cola and Spindrift, and 8 packs of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. While Go XL has required a merchandising and buying strategy shift, GoPuff has also simply begun selling whole packs of products it used to break down to sell for single serve. While basket sizes will be larger, margins are lower, so GoPuff won't save money with this initiative, Bickerstaff said. As uncertainty around the impact of 47's tariffs on consumers' grocery bills linger, some consumers have been heading to big box retailers like Costco. Bickerstaff hopes Go XL pushes consumers to see GoPuff as a grocery stock up moment rather than a for me, for now moment. A use case study that's increasingly showing up in GoPuff searches over the last 2 years. This is our answer to what's going on, she said. No one knows for sure where all this is going to land, and that's really scary for our customers and our consumers who might see a potential change in how much their day-to-day items cost. Well, first of all, shout out to GoPuff. GoPuff has been out here for a very long time. There's actually a GoPuff center in the town that I live in, and I think it is great that GoPuff has recognized themselves as a solution for sure. Hey, Tuber Chat. By the way, Tuber Chat, by the way, celebrate a 5-year anniversary. If you guys are not connected to that brother right there, very kind, very gracious, very knowledgeable. When you go over to Tuber Chats live, it is a good time had. There's a space called the oh my god, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the final boss. It's like final boss level energy, where if you knock down that person, then you get more promotion, right? So there's plenty of ways to support Tuber Chat. He has his lives, he has his uploads. Also, too, there's a list that you can sign up for that you'll be a part of the Tuber Chat community. Also, too, he has copy-free music, and it is a raid in that virtual nightclub. So a great brother in Tuber Chat. Connect and grow. Like, comment, share, subscribe to that brother right there. Amazing man right there. All right, y'all. Our final destination before we get to our positive news story of the day for you all. Right here. This is some big news here. Lionsgate and Starz are now officially 2 separate companies. This comes to us from Variety.com here. Lionsgate TV and film studio business has officially broken up with Starz. On Wednesday, Lionsgate Entertainment Corporation completed the full separation of Lionsgate Studios and Starz businesses into 2 standalone publicly traded companies. Lionsgate will begin trading on the New York Stock Exchange today under the ticker symbol LION, while Starz returns to being a standalone company with trading commencing today on the NASDAQ stock market under the ticker Starz, STRZ. The separation was approved by over 99% of both Class A and B shareholders at a April 23rd meeting. The former dual share structure of Lionsgate Entertainment Corp will become a single class stock as of today. According to Lionsgate, the separation is designed to unlock incremental value by creating 2 pure play standalone companies able to pursue their own strategic, financial, and operational priorities and attract investors drawn to the strengths of their respective businesses. Lionsgate had acquired Starz, a premium cable network and streamer, in 2016 for $4.4 billion. You heard me correctly, $4.4 billion. $4.4 billion. Lionsgate business includes the studio business, releasing 30 to 40 films a year, including a dozen wide theatrical releases, as well as creating more than 100 shows spanning its scripted and unscripted TV businesses. The company also owns a 20,000 plus film and television library, operates talent management and production company 3 Arts Entertainment. Starz has about 20 million subscribers in the U.S. and Canada as of December 31st, 2024. The company's franchises have included Outlander and Power, both which have remained culturally relevant for over a decade, over 10 years. Starz said it also has several Power universe spinoff series and is preparing the Outlander Blood of My Blood prequel series. Where is P Valley, damn it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell is it? Sick of this lawsuit that Nikki Gilbert did. Where is it? Dang. Need Jill Scott on the show, and damn it, I need to be her damn husband. Moving on. We began our journey 25 years ago as a new and different kind of studio committed to bold original content and agnostic to distribution platform, disciplinary execution, and powered by a deep library and agile and entrepreneurial culture, said Lionsgate CEO John Feldheim in a statement. Today, we're launching an exciting new chapter as a leading pure play content company, adapting our proven strengths, embracing our emerging opportunities, and bringing our unique, not easily replicated portfolio of assets to bear on our mission of creating significant incremental value for our partners, audiences, and shareholders. Jeffrey Hirsch, President and CEO of Starz, said in a statement, today marks an important milestone in our history as we unlock significant value as a standalone business and advance our position as the leading premium entertainment destination for women and underrepresented audiences. MIPOC, minority, indigenous people of color, or MIPOC, Black, Indigenous, minority people of color. Hirsch said the separation comes at a pivotal time for the industry to continue our strong balance sheet, compelling programming lineup, and industry-leading tech stack will enable us to be nimble and capitalize on growth opportunities while driving long-term success for our partners, audiences, employees, and shareholders. We are thankful to John Fellheimer and the entire Lionsgate team for the past 8 years of collaboration, as well as for the ongoing partnership we will maintain. I look forward to beginning this new chapter for Starz. Well, congratulations to both for being able to do a good separation on terms everybody agrees with. And honestly, y'all, my media brain is braining. So, like I said, we got a show tomorrow night reading the Smokey Robinson court documents. But also, too, I want to do a live on this with the media mind map of Evan Shapiro, okay? So let me pull up that media mind map just to show you what the mind map looks like. I'm not going to get into it now because whenever I do a deep dive, it is about quality, okay? Because I take a lot of time, energy, and commitment to figure out how the hell to do this, okay? So as the map loads up for us here, I'm just going to give you this map so that way you can have this mentally in your mind for when we talk about Lionsgate and Starz and who can buy Lionsgate, who can buy Starz. Here is the media universe mind map here. So we will talk about that show probably at 8:30 tomorrow night probably. I just gotta see the time. So with that being said, y'all, let me get y'all positive news story of the day here. And then we will head on out. But what a show. We did all those destinations in 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 27 seconds. Not too bad for a virtual tour live this morning. This afternoon is 47 minutes after 12 p.m. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me here. Yes, indeed. We covered a lot, didn't we? But then again, we always do. Yes, indeed, we do. So this is, let me see. So this is a, sad story, but it's a positive news story because, like I said, the power of word of mouth does a lot. So let's do this right here, right now. And this brother definitely deserves the support and do not mind doing it. So here we go. Let me get it up for you all. From the Jasmine brand, That's So Raven actor Rondell Sheridan reveals pancreatitis diagnosis, asks for help with medical bills. Raven Simone, I expect to see a payment. This is your TV dad. But knowing Raven, she's probably making sure he's with the best doctors and everybody in between. Here we go.
I was on the road and got sick. Went to the hospital and they thought it was gastric. I got home on the 12th, immediately went to the hospital at Northridge and was told it's pancreatitis. Tons of tests. I was in the hospital for 9 days. I got released and I thought I was on the road to recovery, but it was just for observation. My pancreas is inflamed and there's not much you can do about it, but just wait for the inflammation to go down. I didn't realize that I was going to be and will be out of work for quite some time. I'm setting up this GoFundMe to help with some of my medical bills, but just expenses. I was on the road and got sick.
So here it is here, from the Jasmine brand. That's so Raven actor shared a video from a hospital bed revealing that he first got sick while on the road last month. He said doctors initially believed it was a gastric issue, but after more testing, he was diagnosed with pancreatitis. According to Sheridan, his pancreas is inflamed. There's not much he can do except wait for the inflammation to go down. He's he's admitted he's been out of work longer than expected and launched a GoFundMe to help cover medical bills and daily expenses. He told supporters that any amount that they would that they could give would be greatly appreciated. So here it is here. So right there. So that is the link there. Let me see if I can bring this link up very quickly here, because Rondell Sheridan, he gave a lot of children, good times had during that time period of That's So Raven. That was like the 2000s and everything else. And he, from what I've seen, he's always been a very, very good brother, a good man, and just a good soul. So anything we can do to promote the good in the neighborhood, that's what we're going to do. $24,089, so 69% of the way there to the $35,000 goal there. Donation protected, by the way. Hello, friends and family. My name is Isabel Besso. I'm creating this page on behalf of my very dear friend, Rondell Sheridan, because he has been admitted to the hospital twice in the last month due to extremely severe case of pancreatitis. He has not been able to work since April 12th of 2025, so May. So this is very, very recent. He will not be able to return to work for the foreseeable future. The doctor said he just has to wait for his pancreas to do what it's going to do before any further treatment can be considered. In the meantime, he will mostly be bedridden while in recovery. If we can all come together to help him financially for his medical and monthly bills while his body heals, I know that this will be one giant stress we can collectively take off his shoulders, so that he can focus on resting, recovering, and healing. Every little bit helps, and he appreciates you immensely. Like I said, do not mind promoting this. And Disney, That's So Raven was one of your biggest shows. I better see Bob Iger donate to this shit. You can build a whole damn park in Abu Dhabi, but yet you can't take care of home with the parks you got. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't make no damn sense. Anyway, y'all, it's called passion. Some people have it, some people don't. Some people are mentally decrepit and their anger is passion. We're soulful over here, not tribal over here. So there is the link right there. There's the link right there to his severe pancreatitis. Like I said, to recap the show for you all, Disney is opening a new park in Abu Dhabi. My Lord Jesus, you just really want to be a part of the cultural conversation, Disney, don't you? Then Smokey Robinson has been sued by 4 former housekeepers for sexual assault, among the list of many other charges. Kimberly Holifield has glam life events, and she is also a radio personality. Sydnie K. West has a jean brand called West McCoy. So shout out to her, and she's the first plus size jean brand in the world to do that. Then LaShawn Johnson with Sayers Crown Natural Hair Essentials, basically utilizing creation to help her grandson out. She's helping people all over the world. GoPuff is doing Go XL, selling items in bulk to combat the tariffs that our idiot president is doing. And then Lionsgate and Starz are 2 separate businesses now. We'll get into that tomorrow night, probably around 8:30, but stay tuned to your notifications for that. And Lionsgate and Starz being 2 separate businesses. Yes, I already said that. And then, of course, Ron Sheridan's fight against severe pancreatitis. Y'all, that is your show. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love, and I send it right back to y'all. See y'all back here tonight for this show here at 6 o'clock. The Sydnie K. West, West McCoy plus size jean brand showcase overview. Right here tonight at 6 o'clock. We're going to watch the full interview from rollout.com and also a full overview of her website. And then, of course, later on tonight at 8:30 right here will be the Disney Abu Dhabi breakdown overview. So join me here tonight at 8:30, and then before that for the Sydnie K. West McCoy plus size jean brand showcase overview. One love, much love, all love. Once again, I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. Love you all. See you soon.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
you.